Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Fleece. I am your host Harry, and we have our co-host Daniel.
Yep, we're doing this again.
Yeah, you've been doing that on your trips, have you? Any trip you've ever been on?
Yeah. Oh no, well, only about 25% of them. I still like how the five people who watched the last episode are like, okay, they literally like robbed me of all the time I could have spent doing some fucking productive. But do you know what? It'll come back in. My curiosity is just a bit too fucking high for me to give up. So yeah, you took a trip back down to fucking Spotify or whatever fucking shithole you're watching this on. Speaking of trips, I've been on a few of them. And no, unfortunately, not the fun kind, not the sort of, do a bit of acid with the fellas on the beanbag trip.
Which will be our topic for today.
Yeah. In case you didn't notice, our not so subtle segue is going to be the entire topic of this episode. Yeah, you're in for one of those. It's like, oh, I remember the time I went on a trip with my uncle Dorothy back in 1984. Yeah, this is going to be the entire episode now. You still want in? Great. All right, we got a lot to talk about, aka nothing. Harry, what name a trip that you went on that totally went well.
That totally went well was I would say the trip to Spain. That was
Okay.
back in 2022. And it went well in most parts. I mean, I think the only part I fucked up was from my vlog when I was doing the kayaking. When I was kayaking down a river that went on for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Uh, and then somewhere near the end of it, I accidentally crashed in between I got the kayak stuck in between a few rocks, and I couldn't move it. And I mean, I couldn't get out to move it because my foot was fucked at the time, so it's like it wasn't really sore for me to get out and move it. And it's like not like I was
Nice.
doing it on purpose either, but it happened.
Guys, I swear I wasn't purposefully self-sabotaging so I get more views, guys. I swear, I promise.
Oh
How
yeah,
the fuck? How
absolutely.
the fuck did it even happen? So like, what? Your fucking boat was just doing like sick like flips and spins and shit, and then it just
How?
like, ah, yeah, sure, fuck
Okay,
it.
think of it like a swerve, alright? So, uh, just like the current, the way it was going. So like I tried to get to the other side,
Yeah.
and then I hit to the side of the boat, and then swerved again, and then stopped in between two rocks.
So you
That's
basically just parallel parked yourself in the most asinine way possible.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
Yippee! I thought you were gonna say some shit like, "Oh, at the fucking airport they stopped me because they found some fucking metal shit sticking out of my ass," and like they pulled me over. It's like, "All right, sir, hold on, the fucking detector's going off. We're gonna search you, sir. Why is there a uranium bomb tucked in there?" It's like, "Hey, don't ask me. Don't ask me. That but blame my uncle, man. He shoved it in there, bro."
Well, I
Yeah,
think
I wasn't expecting the fucking like the whole thing of like, "Oh yeah, shit, yeah." I remember one time I was on the fucking rapids and my boat got stuck. Scariest shit ever.
Jesus. I think best part was the power cruising.
Power cruising.
You know, like the bike, like water bikes, you can call it,
Ain't they called jet skis?
or jet skis. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know about them power cruisers. That sounds like the British Lord equivalent of like calling a jet ski what it is. It's like when they ask, oh yeah, what do you call a spider? Arachnid. Fucking jet skis. But anyway, tell us about your jet ski escapade. Did you also get stuck
The
between two
first,
rocks, or is it three?
no, didn't get stuck. However, I did almost fall off because I was going at the max speed, which I think was like 60 kilometers an hour. Like,
Only 60.
yeah, Daniel, you should think about it. Like, this is not in a car. This is in a vehicle where you're more vulnerable to be hurt if you can go.
Ooh, only 60. Put that bitch up to 100, and then we're talking. Only 60.
So
I suppose
we,
water.
we went twice. I asked, well, more begged than asked, if we could do it a second time because at the time, like the first time we did it, I was recording it with a GoPro on top of my head, and it turns out it didn't record, and I was fucking fuming because I was so certain I had a recording, but
Uncle, my fucking shitty camera in my head isn't working. Can you pay again so I go on the fucking jet ski? Fuck off.
I think I paid for all of us. the second time, I think.
Yeah.
Because, like,
You think?
like during the holidays, in some moments, each of us will take turns at, like, paying for, like, let's say, lunch, breakfast, or an activity. It's like one of us will take turns at paying for all of us.
Yeah. Except for dinner. For dinner, you all went out into the woods and hunted a wild beast, and then you all ate it.
Chicken.
Dinner was like you had to earn it.
Chicken, yeah.
You just break into some fucker's farm. Just be like, listen, sorry, bro. I know times are tough, but food's food, man. Game's game. Give us your cock. Fucking hell. Alright.
So yeah, second time, the 360 camera I put at the front was working. That one again didn't. The one on top of my head didn't. So yeah, that's. I mean, like, it all worked out in the end.
Except the camera, that didn't work out in the end. It didn't work at all.
Yeah, but the one at the front of the jet ski did. The second time going. I mean,
Nice.
but like the first session we did of it was way better. Like it was on a great day, and a small bit of drizzle, but the waves were bigger.
Waves are bigger.
Waves were bigger, and
that's when you got knocked off.
I nearly got knocked off.
Nearly?
Yeah, nearly.
That's not funny. Come on. Just say you got knocked off. Say you went fucking max speed. You did like 20 fucking backflips where you hit the ground. Come on.
I can say the kayak knocked me off.
Alright, I suppose. Okay, we have one near-death collision. That's fine, I guess.
Anyway, the second go, it was bright and sunny day, but not big waves.
Yeah, not big waves. No waves. Boring ass beach. What kind of boring ass beach can't have waves?
The only activity that was boring was the jeez. What's that thing, like you're hanging onto a rope and you're going across another rope, if that makes sense? Zipline, that's it. We went zipline. Ziplining
okay.
was the most. Ziplining
was like,
the most boring.
I was trying to think, like, what the fuck's he trying to say? Oh, you go on one rope, but then you use the other, and then you sort of make it a fucking car. What are you fucking... What are you, Nathan Drake? You just fucking grab
I don't know, Gal. That made a lot of sense to me, that description.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's shit. I guess I'm just bad. You know the thing when you got your rope and you got your other rope and you go like... Yeah, that, bro, that's zip line.
Yeah,
I mean, shit, okay.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Anyway, the zip line was the most boring one. Like yeah, we were high up, going across and back all the way down, but it was the most underwhelming out of all of them. And one of them we couldn't do, which was like parasailing, I think. But there wasn't enough wind, so we had to go back home.
Yeah, I'd say if you were high when you were high up, then the fun would have been increased dramatically. I'd say like if you had like if you done a bit of the stinky leaf and then you done it, then it would have been fucking amazing. Would have felt higher than a kite, literally and figuratively.
So yeah, that was mostly the fun of the Spain trip. I haven't like talked about everything in that, but like they were the more significant parts, I think.
Yeah. The only parts worth talking about, I suppose. Yeah.
Or when we were roasting.
Yeah, well, fuck it. That's just fucking standard issue. You can't like have a fucking premium version when you get to just alter the settings, just turn off the temperature. I fucking wish. Didn't help since my fucking Spain trip was like infinitely fucking worse.
Oh yeah, your Spain trip. What about it?
Yeah, fucking school Spain trip. Yeah, this one was fun. Yeah, for all the 5 people who are watching this, I'm gonna assume that none of you know what the Camino is. Even if you do, I'm gonna tell you anyway. Basically, it's religious pilgrimage, and you go to this fucking church in bumblefuck nowhere in Spain. My first premonition was like, this is gonna be fucking easy. It's just walking around in fucking Spain, and it's gonna be like chill. It'll be like easy enough. That was brain dead me said. It was until I started really thinking about the implications of what this actually meant. So we didn't know too much about it until like literally days we were going on the trip. I didn't realize that you had to literally, the way we were doing it, you had to literally carry every fucking thing you had with you from point A to point B. So that means all your shit stained underoos, your fucking gym cheesy sweaty socks, all your clothes, your water supplies, all that. You have to bring that from point A to point B. They literally, even like in case you needed to go take a shit, it's like, oh, is there going to be, do you think there might be enough toilets? Like, listen, there's a nice bit of fucking bush over there. If you have a bit of toilet paper, you can make do. So they're like suggesting to just bring like 2 rolls of toilet paper in case you fucking crap yourself out in the fucking forest. And it did not help. They literally advised as an actual strategy. It's like, hey guys, if you want to lighten the load, if you have any clothes you really just don't give a shit about, just fucking throw them out. Just use them for fucking fire. That was an actual strategy. They just said, let's just go to Penny's, grab a bunch of like t-shirts for like fucking €20, and you'll be fine. And I didn't do that. I brought my fucking Switch because, you know, true autism moment. I decided, I can make some great use out of that. For the entirety of the trip, which lasted about like 7 or 8 days, I used that thing for like a total of an hour. And that includes time I spent on the fucking plane over and back. So, like, maybe it wasn't a wise investment. But, you know what? I brought it anyway.
And tell me, did you find Jesus in the end?
No, we got to a church and there's this giant swinging, like, golden testicle, basically. I mean, it looked kind of cool, but I didn't really find Jesus. I found a magical swinging golden bollock going across the fucking church ceiling, which, like, yeah, this is cool, but, like, my feet are fucking dead, and, like, is Jesus gonna show up, or, like, or is this false advertising? Yeah, anyway, I got the certificate that I did it in my room. All of the trip, like, there were, like, 25 dudes, and then there was, like, at least I think it was 25 dudes. And we had like fucking 4 dickheads looking after us. And of the 25 of us, only one of us decided, you know, this is absolute horseshit, I've had enough. And he just left and he just went back home. And it's like, you know, he probably had the best time out of all of us.
Oh, so you could have left if you couldn't take it.
Yeah, no, like you had the option, but like, and like even like the guys watching us saying like at least one person out of the group always leaves. So like I guess he was just that one person. I feel like by the time he left, we were already halfway through the trip, and I was just like, "Fuck it, I might as well just keep going."
I wanted to do it, but I wasn't picked.
Yeah, they didn't. Your straw didn't get picked out of the magic hat.
And did you write down that you know absolutely no Spanish?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Like I wrote down that I knew absolutely no Spanish. Like
Yeah.
either what? Yeah, there wasn't enough people in the draw, or genuinely all the other candidates were so shit that I somehow got chosen.
I wrote that down too, and I still didn't get picked.
Yeah, I just made myself seem smarter than I actually was. That's all you needed.
I mean, I guess I can do it on my own at some point.
Yeah, if for some reason you feel like doing it, yeah.
I mean, suppose. I like walking, but yeah.
Not like this. Not like this.
No,
I
know what you said. All right, you're carrying
20
everything.
20 kilometers a day, 8.5 kilograms on your spinal cord, bro. This ain't walking. This is suffering, bro. This is not living.
Well, it's simple. So don't take much then.
Yeah. Don't take much. Do you know how much fucking t-shirts weigh on their own? Plus your cocks, your trousers, your socks, your spare pair of shoes, your water.
Okay. Well, okay. How many games did it take you to get there?
I mean, like, from where we started, it took us, like, in and around a week.
Oh,
and, like, the days were long. We'd be, like, walking, like 7-ish hours, and, like, we'd be going, like, an average of, like, 20 kilometers a day. Like, I think the longest one we did was, like, 22-ish kilometers. And that day, like, fucked me up. I literally, like, had to, like... You know, those, like, Dark Souls, like, photos where you just have, like, the knight just sort of sitting down, like... Like, I had to, like, sit down on the bench and do that. Like, my feet were fucking dead. My back was killing me. And, like, the heat was getting to me. And I was just like, I can't fucking do this no more, man. I need a fucking hot minute. It didn't help that, like, the food ranged from, like, shit you could find in Essentia to genuinely fucking cursed.
Wow.
Like, I think I told you this already. There's this one guy in our group, right? And he ordered, like, a burger, which, like, it already took, like, fucking 10 years to come out. But when he got it, he checked the burger, and it was cooked. It looked like a fucking jam donut. Like, it was fine on the outer ends, but in the middle, it was, like, pinker than fucking, like, your brain. It was so bad. And they're like, can you please take this back in? And, like, the fucking slice of cheese they put with it was like a fucking brick of tofu. Like, just comically large cheese. And we were just, like, we were there. Like, because we had to wait so long there, like, we were supposed to get to the town we were staying at, like, I think it was, like, 2:30 or something. We got to town at, like, 4:30. Like, it was fucking atrocious, man.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So so if you were to say it can be worth going off, it depends on how much I can take the heat and the
Yeah.
load you carry. Okay.
Yeah. It's literally just like an endurance marathon. It's literally just like
Well,
how far are you willing to go?
well, in fairness now, back in school, having to carry shit tons of folders in my sports bag and getting bus home every day from which I believe was from at least second to fifth year.
Yeah. But the difference was like you had the bus. Like for us,
Oh
the only
yeah,
bus yeah, the only bus we had was like the one that took us from the airport to like the starting place, and then the one we took in the town that took us back to the airport. The fucked up thing is like when we took the bus to like the starting point, you could see like I didn't know this when I was going there, but you could see all the fucking towns and shit. So you got like a preview of all the fucked up shit you had to do beforehand. And like I think like they even said like the guys watching us, they even said like a strategy some people do is like they just like get all their luggage and shit and give it to like people's in bus, and they'll just like they'll deliver all your shit into like the next place you're staying. I'm just like, why the can't we do that? Can walk. I just don't want to walk with like fucking 10 kilos on my fucking back. So bad.
uh,
Yeah.
well, so it was shit. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It was mostly shit. Like I was like with the guys I was with, it was kind of chill. But I feel like I could have just invited the fuckers over and like played like the video or some shit. Like we could have hopped on like we could have hopped
Yeah.
on golf with your friends, that kind of shit.
No, then before that, I went to Portugal 3 times on a
Right.
cycling trip. I'm sure you know this. So
Yeah.
in second and third year, which was in 2016, 2017, I went on a cycling trip with a group of guys in my year. And,
Right.
well, I shouldn't have to explain how it works. It's literally cycling for a week during Easter break. And second year, I enjoyed it. Third year, I enjoyed it more, knowing that there were very few of us.
Yeah.
In fourth year, we had the option to go to Africa for a cycling trip. But Dad said no.
Yeah. He sort of copped it and he was just like, no, you're not going to there. You're not gonna win anything except 15 different exotic diseases. You're getting the fuck out of there. Yeah. No, it'd be like if they offered, oh lads, you want to go on a cycling trip in Australia? I think the fact that there's like venomous ass spiders that are just camping in the bathroom waiting for you to pull up, like that's how I die. That's how I die. Not like a blaze of glory fighting on the front lines against aliens or some shit, bro. I'm gonna be ambushed by some fucking spider in the jacks while I'm taking a shit.
Or ambushed by a big fish in the water near a 40-foot similar looking place.
Yeah, literally, exactly. Like it's like Africa or Australia. Like it's like, oh, do you want to go to this place with fucking wildlife that can kill you in 5 seconds? No, I think I'd rather stay at home in fucking boring ass Ireland.
But then the last cycling trip, which again was in, sorry, forgot to, all of them were in Portugal, did I say that?
Think so, yeah.
Yeah, so all of them were in Portugal. The first one was in Italy, Rimini,
Yeah.
which I don't really know how to make it. I don't really know how to feel about it. It was alright. But
Yeah.
the Portugal
It was
ones
mid as
were
fuck.
better, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the final one in fifth year, which was 2019, that one, that was actually the best one. Not just because it was the legendary cycle we did, which was to cycle up the highest and steepest hills and, do a longer cycle.
Yeah.
Well, I think the funniest bit was that, it's like a guy who was, leading our group. There were moments where he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. He even admitted it.
He just said, like, lads, I'm gonna be real. I'm about as clueless as a 4-year-old who lost his mom at Walmart. Basically, the plan is fucking we ball. You see the fucking highway there? That's what we're cycling on now. Go.
But he's still a good guy. He's still good though.
Yeah.
He's still really
He's
good.
still a decent human being, but in terms
no,
of the leader,
no.
he's quite shit.
No, he's really nice. Not just decent.
Yeah. Guys, he's a really good person. He just sucks at commanding.
I mean, his sat nav was no better either.
Yeah. Well, no wonder he was a fucking shit general. His chief advisor kept fucking failing him. Siri, where should we go? Board the next river. Fucking fly the fucking war, lads, gone.
And then after that, yeah, and then again, you and George and Mum and Dad were in England at the time, and I was doing my last cycling trip.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
London, I take it.
Yeah, I was like that trip was kind of like 50-50 for me. On the one hand it was kind of fun, but on the other hand I was like sick as shit, so I physically couldn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to. It wasn't possible.
My favorite photo that Mama showed me was the one with you and George in white gowns.
Yeah,
and then
in
Dad,
the fucking
and then
bathroom.
Dad, and then Dad's stomach bulging out from the side of the photo.
I like how even though there's like a good like 2 or 3 meters like from him in the photo, his fucking massive fucking it's fucking still just overextends into the photo. He's literally too big and great for this world, man. What can I say? Yeah. Like the food was nice over there. The hotel we stayed at was lovely. We did enough stuff where it was kind of interesting, and yeah, I liked it.
And then you
As much as I
saw,
could.
what was the Greenwich timeline thing you saw?
Greenwich timeline.
Yeah,
Oh
Greenwich.
wait, that's like the fucking
Like literally just the line that when you step
Yeah.
over it, you're in another part of the world, or you're in that. What I forgot what the
Yeah,
purpose of it
Greenwich.
was.
Yeah, the Greenwich Mean Time Zone fucking place. I don't know. Basically, that one fucking part where you jump over. It's like, hey guys, look, I'm in a different time zone. No, no, you're not. You crossed a line. That's all you did. But yeah, we went there. I kind of forgot about it until now.
Well, you know, it was great that I had the house to myself while you fuckers were out there in London, shagging
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, well, we were shagging about before fucking pre-Brexit fucking max power times. It was pretty great.
And then, what a trip. And
I'm
then,
really struggling now.
why must? And then the last one I can think of, obviously well, not the more recent one, but the one myself and Ryan went to in Paris. So
For
first
those
day,
not caught up, for those not caught up in the lore, you need to watch all of Harry's vlogs in chronological order before you find out what he's talking about. So wherever you are right now in the podcast, stop, pause it right now. You need to watch all his vlogs so this makes sense, all right? Otherwise, you're just not gonna have a fucking clue what he's talking about. Go on, Harry, tell him about Paris, because they definitely watched all the vids.
so obviously first day we were in Terminal 1, took Ryanair over to Paris. Then took a bus into the city, and then we were finding our way to the hotel through the metro train system. And then we got there in almost no time, actually.
Quite impressive considering the massive pile of rubbish and sheer filth that surrounds Paris on all sides.
I thought
Quite
it
proud.
was clean, honestly.
Clearly, you only saw what Paris wanted you to see. You have not seen the true debauchery.
Yeah, but like it was still clean, like nothing bad or anything.
Guys, I know I've been fed propaganda, but the propaganda looks and smells good, alright? What can I say? I didn't see that many rats poking around.
And then obviously because it was nighttime, we couldn't do anything. Like it was nighttime.
Yeah.
But next day we then went and did the usual Eiffel Tower, the Louvre. We didn't have enough time to do the walk along the river. Fuck, what's it called? Notre Dame. I think that's what it is.
No.
Not the Notre Dame River.
Not sure that.
Yeah.
I don't have my phone with me, so I can't fact check this, but I feel like something's wrong here.
No, I'm pretty sure.
I know the church, like Notre Dame, like that fucking massive cathedral fucking thing, but I don't know if that's the same thing. I don't know. I dropped out of geography in 5th year, and I haven't fucking looked that much into France to know.
Or is it the River Seine? The River Seine.
It sounds like that one.
River,
I'd say River Seine.
Okay, River Seine then. I don't know. The River Seine. We were going to do River Seine, but we didn't have enough time for that.
Yeah.
We
So you
spent,
chose the infinitely better option. You chose the River Super Saiyan.
yeah, and no,
That was
cause
actually the shittest joke I made.
like the Eiffel Tower, we were in and out pretty quickly. Like we go to the highest part of the tower and then look
Yeah.
around and like, wow, all those people down there look like ants.
Yeah. You didn't bungee jump off it, did you?
No, there's no such thing as that.
There should be though. No, like I ain't even joking. Like Loki, there should be.
And then the Louvre, that's where all the good shit is. All the art about Jesus, and then the Mona Lisa.
Yeah. Loki though, I Mona Lisa's most overrated fucking thing on the seven seas.
It kinda is. Like, I guess
Not
that
even
it's,
kind of. It
I,
just is.
I guess that it is cool how no matter what angle you're at, it always looks like the audience are looking at you no matter what angle you're at. It's like you could be up top of the Eiffel Tower and then it still feels like she's looking up like that or looking down like this.
Okay, so okay. I guess on a technical level, that's impressive. But in other regards, there are just more interesting pieces. Like I think just like name any surrealist artist, and like just instantly like Da Vinci's work start falling apart. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Wait, fight me on it. All 5 people in the audience, go on, fucking DM me, bring it.
Um.
But anyway,
And
any
then-
other pieces you see by actually good artists?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, fair.
Because I assume all of Michelangelo's art is in Italy, I take it.
Probably. I mean, wait, Michelangelo, he did not the Vatican, was the St. Peter's
Sistine
Cathedral?
Chapel.
Oh, Sistine Chapel. What the fuck did I think? That one. All right.
Well, no, that's literally in Italy, so no.
Yeah.
I mean, I did see, like, ceiling paintings that would have looked similar enough to Michelangelo's ceiling paintings.
Yeah.
But,
But they weren't his, so they were inferior.
yes, we were in the Louvre far more than we should have been, because we actually liked what we were looking at.
Sure.
And, but it was funny though, like, while myself and Ryan were genuinely looking at the art, I could see some of the other people, like, just look out front, oh, look at this, oh, that's really cool, it's a sculpture, oh, look at this, oh my god, it's a painting, and, so on and so forth.
What if they weren't even like taking pictures or videos? What if they were just playing fucking Clash of Clans or some shit?
Yeah, well, make it look like they're taking photos. That'd be
Yeah.
funny.
This is the Mona Lisa, one of the most iconic art pieces of all time. Yeah, mate, fuck off. I'm trying to get me fucking Hogriders to level 5, you dopey fuck. Come on.
And then
That'd actually be me.
and they went to the Grand Rex Cinema and saw Financial Frames in French. The only English bits were like the signs in the film, or like anything that was
Oh,
written in
fuck.
English.
French Freddy Fazbear is genuinely one of the most terrifying fucking things I can imagine.
How so? Like,
He's fucking Freddy Fazbear, but he just has a... He's just
A
wearing
French
fucking
accent.
beret.
a French
Yeah, French.
accent.
Yeah, French accent Freddy Fazbear with the fucking mustache and beret, holding the fucking baguette coming at you. Or fucking.
I mean, because I'd already seen it in English beforehand, I knew what. I mean, even if I hadn't seen it before in English, I still would have made out what. Like literally, I
mean-
wouldn't know.
I mean, if you watched enough MatPat videos, you probably have a rough idea what's going on. So yeah.
And then the next day, Disneyland Paris, probably the best part of the trip.
Yeah.
I mean, what can I say? We went on roller coasters. We saw the Christmas parade and Christmas, or not Christmas, but like a fireworks show. And that was it. And then of course I GoPro'd most of the rides. Ones I could GoPro anyway.
Yeah. Until security caught your ass and you were thrown in the internment camp
You're-
for about 3 months.
You're allowed with GoPros. You're not allowed, however, with extended selfie sticks.
Yeah.
Why, I don't know. Because for health and safety reasons.
Just conceal the fucking GoPro stick in a sleeve or some shit. Or just hide it up your trousers or something. It'll be fine.
Or just use one of their other accessories, like the head strap or the chest strap.
Yeah. Or the arm or the shoulder mounted cannon. Yeah. One of those will work. Did you go on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride?
Oh yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was dark, but like, you know, I tried to edit it in a way which you could still see enough.
Fair. Just
Well,
enough.
But however, the fucking Phantom Manor ride was dark, like dark. You couldn't see anything. Only
Do
the
you think they
human eye
get
could
mad
see
at?
it.
Yeah. Do you think they get mad at you if you like bring a flashlight and you just start fucking like, all right, what's this shit?
Well, definitely, yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Is that like stated in one of the rules? Like, oh, you can't bring a fucking torch on the asshole. Don't do it.
Well, I mean, it'd be disruptive, would it not?
Would it?
To other
Like,
people.
would it? Okay, I suppose, but like that's more like a social like. Okay, don't like like loudly fart in public. It's like okay, like
Do you mean like you can use a flashlight so you can have people see more with the camera, or...
well, I mean, yeah, because like think about it. It's like okay, it's a bit disrespectful, but like you're not. I mean, like what kind of fart you gotta take in public that'll get you arrested? Like okay, there's disturbing the peace. I get that, but like what kind of fucking like where you gotta be like how the fuck that gonna get me in the fucking slimer?
The slammer?
Like it's rude, but is it illegal?
No. So yeah, the Phantom Manor.
The Phantom Manor.
Yeah, there's then the Ghost Mansion in Japan, and then the Haunted House in Florida and California, I think. I think Phantom Manor sounds cooler.
Yeah.
Like, for what it is, it's like mostly ghosts and shit.
Yeah. And it makes it sound more sophisticated and classy, like manner. Like you put like top hats on all the ghosts. It looks all bougie and shit.
And the tech they use for that ride is still holding up pretty well.
Fair.
No, really and truly it is. Like
Yeah.
the projectors they use for like the ghosts and ghouls and whatever you name it, like it still holds up. It's like, let's say the graphics from Avatar, like the first one, still hold out pretty well in today's age.
Pretty fucking high praise. It's like one of the most like visually best age movies. It's like I just want fucking roller coaster and friends.
Okay there, you cheeky guess. How about you list off some fucking visual shit that would hold up pretty well?
Yeah, sure, totally. I will. Okay, all right. Red versus blue. All right, the animation's looking pretty fucking fine. You know, it's a shame I can't watch it anywhere, but shit aged beautifully.
Is that it? It's not got
Wario Land 4 looks kind of good. Not gonna lie.
Oh Jesus! There was one film or game I thought of where the... What about Outlast?
I mean, yeah, Outlast aged pretty fucking good.
Yeah. No, because
Yeah.
like
I mean, even nowadays, you don't see people like crapping on its graphics or anything. So I'd say, like, Ball accounts, it did pretty well for itself.
I mean, you can argue it used the Unreal Engine because that's probably one of the more praised game engines, but like,
Yeah.
it still goes pretty well.
Yeah. I mean, better that than fucking Unity. God.
At least we're not charging you shit.
Yeah. At least, yeah, they're not charging them yet.
Phantom Manor. It was fine. Like,
It was fine. I've seen scarier ghosts in the basement.
But Hollywood Tower Hotel will always scare me to shit. Do you remember that, right?
Is it the one with like the strange man in the corner?
No, it's
Oh, I was thinking of something else.
it's the elevator ride.
Right. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, there definitely is a strange dude in the corner in that one.
I don't know what you're on about, but okay.
Isn't like some bellhop fucker? Well.
Sorry. Well, not in the ride, but yeah, like outside the door. in a corner. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. Surely does he not count as a strange fucker? Is this discriminatory against bellhoppers?
No, because at the end of the day, he's just a ride operator, or they're just ride operators.
Yeah. At the end of the day, bro's just doing his job.
No, that's always going to be the scariest one outside of the Harry Potter rides in Universal.
Nah, bro, hit me with the Falcon Fury. I can take any Harry Potter ride back to back. Fucking Falcon Fury. I'm Falcon furious about that bullshit, bro. I fucking hate the Falcon Fury.
Yeah, I changed my mind there for a moment. That being held in the air for 5 seconds, looking down with,
Yeah. That's a fucking like that shit seems like a fucking interrogation method Batman would fucking use. Anything, please, man, I swear. Put him in the Falcon Fury. Oh, okay, they're on 7th Street, man. Fuck. Like, okay, like, nah, like, fucking, there's all about, like, oh, but what about the Thrill Seeker? Motherfucker, it's like you're being hanged up there by fucking Tony Soprano's like, hey, what about that fucking prick's face when he saw the gat? Like, fucking, no. There's a difference between a bit of fear and shitting yourself. Fucking hate the Falcon Fury, bro.
Going home, hate this shit.
I can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man. Yeah, I did not enjoy my time at Busch Gardens, in case you couldn't tell.
Surely there must have been one ride you enjoyed.
The cheetah chase was fine.
There.
It felt comfy after getting basically traumatized, so I was like, fuck it, whatever.
Well, I think you missed out on the Sheikra.
I think at that point I was shitting myself too much, because I knew, because the way they fucking do it, they have the Falcon Fury like so tall and in the middle of the fucking park, so you always see it. Like, no matter where you fucking are, you're always gonna see and hear that fucking thing go off. It's like, I don't want to go on that thing, but something tells me I don't got a choice.
Well, you did have a choice. Well, you did have a choice that time, because you shot yourself on the Falcon Fury.
I said no profusely, and I was still made go on, so I'm gonna be real.
So I thank you guys for not going on, so I could have that extra go on. So yeah, this is not, I couldn't tell you which was better, a better show. Sorry, hang on a sec. Whether it was Disney Parade or the Fireworks Show, I think all of them were really good. All colorful, cheery, everything.
Everything that Disney isn't, but yeah. Propaganda!
Well, if I was to say what my favorite 3 rides are, so from 1, the Star Wars Space Mountain, Hyperspace Mountain, and then 2, Marvel Avengers Flight Force, which would have been Airways Rock and Roller Coaster, and then 3, Thunder Mountain.
Fair.
I think they're all the best ones.
Nice.
It was a shame though, like, I could see why Disney encouraged you to, like, buy, like, a ticket, 2 tickets for, like, 1 theme park a day, because that way you'd be able to do everything. Well,
right.
We got to go on the better rides anyway, so who cares?
Yeah, we went on the objectively good one, so it didn't fucking matter.
And then, so we didn't have time to go to Disney Village, which is the equivalent to Disney Springs in Orlando.
Yeah.
We technically did go in there, but, like, it was more on the outside than the inside.
Yeah, you were kind of awkwardly looking in at Disney Village, like, I want to go in there, but they won't let me because they took my visa.
We had 5 guys, and then we took the train back to the hotel.
Yeah. And then you were ambushed by rats.
And then, at one point, because Ryan's phone ran out of battery, because that's how shit Samsung phones are, to some degree.
That's a skill issue on Ryan, bro. Just don't let your phone die, bro. Just hold square, pick it back up.
At one point, one train was full, we tried to fit in, but then as Ryan got in, the doors closed on my fucking arm, and it's like, I tried again, but it wasn't going to be going. So I just pulled it out, and then was like, no!
Yeah. Come back! Please!
But at least I knew what stuff to get off us.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan would have been there waiting, like, to make sure I got off at the right stuff anyway.
If I got my arm stuck in the train, I don't think I'd pull out, but I wouldn't be like strong enough to like force it open and let myself in. So I think I just sort of stand there like, the fuck am I supposed to do? And it just starts moving. I'm like, oh shit.
And then you
I'm like,
break
well, fuck it. Either way, I'm getting where I need to go.
your arm breaks off.
Yeah, my arm breaks off. My arm snaps off. But hey, like technically, I'm part of the train now, bro. I'm the fastest moving man alive.
And
It
then,
does not matter.
and then the last day, in which, frustratingly, it was nice and sunny,
Yeah.
we saw the Arc de Triomphe, or Triumph,
Yeah.
and then...
The big fucking
yeah,
the big fucking U shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We couldn't go to the top because we were told we weren't allowed to bring anything up there. And there was
Yeah.
no fucking, like, locker room or anything to, like, pour stuff in.
Couldn't they just have security? I mean, they have security for most.
Yeah,
fucking
they
places
did,
anyway.
but they didn't bother checking our shit.
Lazy ass motherfuckers is like, yeah, listen, we could like check all your shit and let you up there first, but like
We're just
that
gonna
will
say
require
no.
we do our actual job.
But we're just gonna say, oh no, you can't bring anything up there.
Yeah. Well, license is a license. Sorry, mate, can't interfere.
And then
Yeah.
after that, it was all just going back to the airport by bus, going back to Ireland by plane, and then, yeah. Trip over.
That's still stupid. That's still stupid about the security, though. They ain't willing to make the distinction between a can of Pringles and a fucking pipe bomb. Yeah, actually, yeah, while we're on the topic of security, because, like, this is a thing that technically encapsulates all the fucking trips. Fucking security at airports, and just fucking shit you have to do at airports in general. Everyone knows it pretty much, and everyone knows they fucking suck hot donkey dick. Like, I think they were... yeah, I'm right in saying, like, the airport security, like, the TSA and shit like that, like, you do, like, the security check-in, that only happened after, like, 9/11, yeah? So, like, they're thinking, like, okay, this will reduce the amount of terrorist attacks that will happen. And I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna be real. If they wanted to do a terrorist attack, they're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. The fucking airport security, it minimizes the chances. Doesn't mean they're not gonna happen though. Just because the odds are low, don't mean they're zero. And like, it's the same thing with fucking like fucking drug shipments. Like, if there's a will, there's a way. The fucking like the little packets of cocaine are gonna find their way on the fucking plane or cruises or whatever. Anyway, security doesn't help. All it does is waste everyone's time when their fucking granny has like 50 bottles of fucking water in their bag and then they have to fucking throw them all out.
I remember, you remember this too, when we went to
Yeah.
Florida with Mum. I was in fourth year. What was the first thing that happened? I was pulled over for extra checking and he felt around my lower area.
The fucking TSA just fucking diddied, bro. What the shit?
Yeah, do you not remember that?
No, I wasn't paying attention. I was probably looking at my fucking phone watching like fucking 2018 Brain Rot or some shit. I don't know.
You would have been in 6th class at that time.
Yeah, okay, so 2017 Brain Rot, okay.
Yeah, so, you know, I was like this. I was like this. Hold your leg down a little bit and then keep your arms like this. There we
Spray your
go.
booty cheeks.
There we go. Near
There it goes.
my leg and then oh. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, but fucking had a fucking X-ray fucking scanner up against your balls. Yeah, no contrabands in your ass crack, sir. You're good to go.
So yeah, that was quite the experience.
Yeah. I gotta say, I was almost turned on, but then we didn't get any further. Fucking teasing bastard.
And then by the last trip I've had is England to see my uncle. Well, to do work experience with my uncle. And I was impressed, like, how much the security, like you know, the contraband machines have changed. It's like now you no longer need to take everything out. It can see everything in the bag already, which is
Oh,
good.
damn, really?
Yeah, which is good for me because you know me, I pack so much shit, like electronics and shit in there.
Yeah.
So
I'm guessing we still need to like take like clothes off and shit though.
yeah, or hoodies probably, but yeah, hoodies and shoes.
Hoodies and shoes.
And then of course the wrist wear and all that.
Yeah. Ah, fuck. Like that's what, because I think there's like a certain rule where it's like if you're like a minor, you don't have to take your shoes off or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, I
Anyway,
miss those
so
times.
the trip to England, I mean, it was literally a hop and a skip from Ireland to England, if you know what I mean. Like, it was
Yeah.
literally 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah, and the only reason it took as long as it did is because of fucking security. Otherwise, you could have just fucking waltzed over there in like half an hour, literally.
And the holiday itself, well, I really enjoyed it. Like, it was, again, it was more work experience with my uncle, like graphic design stuff.
Yeah.
And then again, we watched an action movie every night. So, like, we watched Bullet Train, John Wick 4, Silent Night, and Argyle.
Nice.
And yeah, that was the gist of it.
And you didn't go to Birmingham at all.
No, it was
Good.
to it was Liverpool. Went to.
Yeah. Yeah. Stay away from Birmingham. This goes to Harry, to me, and to all the. I'd say at this point there's only like fucking 3 people left listening to this. Don't go to Birmingham. If you think your life's not worth it, trust me, it's worth enough to not go to fucking Birmingham.
When it comes to Florida,
Yeah.
should we just describe like not like how it was instead of like talking about every single year? Should we just say like in one word?
Yeah, I feel like if we had to go over every year, it's like, oh, this time we went to more Italian places
That's
than Asian
that's
places.
where I'll let you talk about this.
Yeah, I think like generally speaking, like yeah, like, Florida was the fucking vibe. Like I feel like we could have taken more advantage of our time there. I feel like in retrospect we probably didn't do as much as we should have, or maybe that's just my dumbass kid brain not remembering things that well.
Yeah.
But like, no, every day was like awesome as hell. Like there was always like a thing of like breakfast and dinner. I don't know so much about lunch, but
Mm.
stuff was always happening. It was always a good time at the house. Like weather was, it was like really fucking hot. Go fucking figure. But it was always like usually like we were either like watching a movie, we were at a water park, or we going shopping around looking at shit. And we'd always like do loops around. I think there's like you got Coastland, Coconut Mall, and then the fucking third place I forgot was.
Coastline, well, yeah.
Yeah, well, no, Coastland, Coconut Point, and then there's another one. Not Waterside. It was this other one. It's the one with the cinema, this bigger one.
Oh, I know what you mean. The Regal.
Yeah. That one.
I know what you mean, but I actually forgot as well.
Yeah, okay, so there were 3 like really good like, well, okay, like
Shopping
Coastland was
centers.
kind of whatever, but yeah, like Coastland was kind of over here, but like the other 2 were like fucking peak. Like I think at this point I just kind of prefer Coconut Point. It's just kind of
I do
iconic.
too.
Like this, yeah, like the cinema's kind of whatever, but I mean honestly, it's American cinema. Like you ain't getting nothing crazy anyway. But I feel like just in general, like what we did have over there was just a lot of fun. Like we always had like food we didn't want. Like I know, like Cheesecake Factory probably isn't that like fucking hype or whatever. But like whenever we were going there, I was like, fuck yeah, Cheesecake Factory, give me that fucking chicken Parmesan pizza, bro. I'd kill my fucking firstborn child for another one of those. Like not just that, but PF Chang's and just like all the other random ass fucking place we'd stop in. Food was amazing. I probably came back home like fat as fuck, but I didn't care because it just tasted so fucking good. Even if it was just like 50% chemicals. 'Twas a banger. And then there was roller coasters and shit, but we don't.
Like the end of the holiday, yeah.
Yeah, but like we usually go over there for like 4-ish weeks, and then like sort of like a bit of the way through
Well,
like week 3.
Well, like secondary school, only some of us would go there for 4 weeks, and then some would only go there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean like basically the entire squad was there mostly, so it didn't really matter. Like it was usually 6 of us that would be over there, and then like, oh no, only 5 of us went to Universal. Oh! Yeah, most of us were there.
Yeah, so that pretty much describes all years in Florida that we had.
Yeah, a lot of swimming, a lot of fun, a lot of fucking food, and Christmas. But at the same time, I feel like there was a lot of potential that never went. Well, we did like go to the shooting range, so that's when things started to get interesting. But sorry from that, yeah.
And that was when
It was good enough.
And that was when first came along with us.
Yeah, the iconic Lord Ipingo himself. Yes. Ironic that like it's kind of worrying. Well, I say ironic. I don't know what the fuck the irony is. It's kind of worrying that like, okay, Ennis just showed up. Guys, who wants to wield guns? And I'm like, of course I'm gonna say yeah, but it's like what Why did we wait until he showed up? The fuck? I didn't get that part.
Outside of that, the last trip I can think of is, of course, the infamous Karna trip.
Iconic. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is why you need to watch the vlogs, because if you don't, you have no fucking clue.
Somehow that was the best one, even though it was during COVID and barely anything happened.
Yeah, I mean, the trip itself took place in, like, I said, like, fucking Spain and bumblefuck nowhere. This is, like, true bumblefuck nowhere. It's somewhere in fucking... Was it Galway? I can't even fucking
Galway,
remember.
yeah, Galway, yeah.
Yeah, Galway.
The
yeah,
hotel we stayed at was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, the hotel itself was, like, only barely a hotel. Like, it was fucking short as shit.
Like, it was like, what, an hour away from Galway City?
Yeah, in and around an hour. It was nice, but the shower didn't fucking work at all. Well, I might as well not have.
Really? Ours worked.
Like when I say it didn't work, it was like fucking useless. Like it just like the output of water was just like bad. It felt like rain, like really light drizzle. Like I wasn't. It was why if you fucking seen the vlog, that's why my fucking hair was greasy as shit because it just didn't fucking work.
I thought it was because of when you jumped off the rock into the water and you hit your foot.
Yeah, no, fucking hell. I hated that. I overestimated how fucking deep the water is. It was shallow as shit, and I fucking sprained my ankle and wanted to fucking kill myself, man. It was so fucking shit. Like, for the rest of the fucking holiday, I was just like, great, I got sunburn on my fucking back, and now I can't fucking walk that well. Great. Yeah. But aside from that, it was kind of peak. I mean, the first few days are like the best because we were like pulling up at like the gaff where like a bit of the family was. So there's me and George and like some other kid. Like we were on the Switch and we played like Four Souls. It was pretty good.
For what?
Yeah, like the Binding of Isaac car game, Four Souls. It's pretty banging.
You ever heard of this? Well, okay.
Nah, it's low key a banger, honestly. We should get Innocent Ryan to hop on and play a bit of Four Souls. Honestly, be low key fucking fire. General Diamond, if you're watching this, hop back on, motherfucker. Come on.
And yeah, that's basically on my trip.
I mean, okay, for me, there's one more. Harry never went on this one. Yeah, it's kind of fitting. Like, if I had a fucking nickel for every time I was on a school trip that Harry never went on because of some fucking bullshit, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but... Yeah, so this back in first year. They actually stopped doing this trip in recent times. So there's this thing, if you did Latin, yeah, I know I'm a fucking cringe ass nerd, deal with it. If you did Latin, you had the choice of, and it's the reason why fucking everyone did Latin, because going to Italy was basically the fucking hypest thing you could do in first year. If you did Latin, you could go on a Rome trip for about 5-ish days. And of course, fucking pretty much everyone in the fucking year wanted to do that, so everyone went on. And most of us, including myself, made the cut for it. So we went over there, and it was... I mean, it was alright, like... like, I think the food was very 50-50. Like, depending on the day, you would either get, like, just, like, fucking exquisite fucking pasta and shit, and other times it would just be, like, just... Like, fucking... I'd find better shit in, like, Tesco at home. Like, it was bad. Like, on the first day we arrived, it was still sunny, so we went into this giant-ass fucking place in the mountains, and it was, like, it was weird. It looked like some sort of fucking criminal hideout for Walter White. It was this pizza place, and it had this massive fucking football pitch. I had no idea what the fuck was going on in there. They had, you know, like, the wood fire pizza, like, where the crust is always burnt, but it tastes fucking immaculate. Yeah, I had that. It was just fucking, it was delectable. But because there was basically cardboard, like, there was just nothing on it, so I was, like, starving for pretty much the whole day. And, like, it was basically just that. We'd go from, like, random-ass location to random-ass location. It felt like, you know, in GTA, when you've done the main story, you're just kind of doing all the side missions now. That's basically what it was. We went to Herculaneum. We saw all the fucking bodies that looked like they got microwaved. We went up to Vesuvius. We were right up against it. We saw a Colosseum. We saw...
typical Colosseum.
Yeah. I think we saw the Circus Maximus. I'm not sure. We probably did. I can't remember. Had a bunch of food. Basically, most of the day was just spent around walking. Went to museums and shit. It was less walking than the Camino, but fucking my fucking fat ass couldn't tell back then. And yeah, like sometimes, like again, like sometimes the food was delectable. You get like actual Italian shit, but then they give you like these fucking like roast chicken dinners, and they looked like fucking like some baby vomited on them, and the cat also found and took it upon itself to shit all over it. And then some old man fucking like sneezed. He went like, "Eh," and that was it. Like I feel like if I just went into Century and got myself a chicken fillet roll, I feel like that would have done me for dinner better. Oh wait, before I cap off on the Rome trip, there's one important thing. We found, as of course 13-year-old boys do. We found the secret forbidden adult channel on the TV in Italy. So I think it was channel 404 at around 6 p.m. Take notes. Take notes. This is going to be very important for you. All right. So channel 404 at around like 8 or 6 p.m. You flip that on and like nothing actually happens. It's softcore as fuck. But like if you're really bored, that's something you can do. Also, they're like fucking like I say fully functioning kitchens. There are kitchens in our room with stoves, and I don't know why they trust us that much, but fuck it, I guess they did.
Well,
Italy.
you know, again, my trip to Italy, uh, or trip,
Oh yeah,
yeah, trip. Sorry, there was trips. I mean, I'm not gonna bother with the second one I had because, like, you know, the first one it was a remedy to a first cycling trip, which was alright. And then another one I was brought along with uh, your man who I told you about, the one who led us in the cycling group. He has a
who led
house.
you like a blind sheep among the flock? Yeah.
He brought us to a house he
Yes.
usually rents or has in another part of Italy, and that was actually pretty nice.
All right.
And yeah, that's they're all my trips.
I can't remember if I can think of any more grand sort of funny ones. I mean, that's kind of about it. I'm thinking of my fucking resources dry. I'm flipping out my pockets and shit. I
Yeah,
ain't got nothing.
yeah, same. I've pretty much spun out all my good shit.
Yeah, so unless I magically get fucking kidnapped and sent to a foreign country and then immediately teleported back with my
Well,
kidneys missing,
we'll
that's kind of
definitely
it.
tell you. We'll definitely tell you.
Yeah, if we feel Lars, he might tell you. I'm not. I'm a fucking fleece that as well. I'll fleece the fucking hope you think you have. You're gonna see more interesting content, bro. Nah, that's gone. It's only worse from here, fuckheads.
Guess I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Sorry, fuckers, your luck's run out. We fleeced that too.
So yeah, that's all our experiences about our trips, all our trips we ever had in our lives, and hopefully we can go over again whatever trips we may have in the future. Well,
Yeah.
assuming we have more.
Assuming the fucking podcast survives.
Anyway, thanks for watching this episode, and we'll see you in the next one.